non-member retail prices or be tied down to one brand of car wash because you belong to their loyalty program. Get better mileage out of your hard-earned dollar with a Wash Me membership. With Wash Me, it's as easy as click, click, clean. You decide where and when you want your car washed. Open the app, select a partner wash location, press go, and Wash Me will take you there using your favorite mapping app. Whether you're at home or away for some business or hopefully pleasure, you'll have access to a nearby Wash Me partner wash. Your Wash Me membership is linked to your mobile phone and not your vehicle, which means you can wash your car, a rental car, grandma's car, or any car, as long as you have your phone with you. Check out the Wash Me app on your favorite app store or mywashme.com for more information.
At Seidenberger Nobe Partners, we know the right equipment makes all the difference. That's why we're bringing you Spring Into Green savings. Right now, save up to $8,600 off MSRP on a new John Deere compact tractor. Plus, get 0% financing for 60 months with zero down. When you choose Seidenberger Nobe, you're not just getting a tractor, you're getting a partner. Visit snpartners.com. Seidenberger Nobe, your partner for the land.
Offer valid through 4/30/2025. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 10 o'clock in the Heartland.
Fox News, I'm Paul Stevens. House Republicans trying to avert a partial government shutdown. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt on Fox and Friends Weekend.
On November 5th, the American people gave Republicans and President Trump a historic, overwhelming mandate to govern. And it would be a gift to the Democrats to allow them to shut down the government and therefore shut down the momentum that President Trump and Republicans have built over the last 7 weeks.
But House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries signaling Friday the Democrats will not support House Speaker Mike Johnson's proposal to avert a shutdown. Iran, meantime, saying no to nuclear talks with the Trump White House.
The president's willingness to negotiate is a shift from his position in 2018 when he stepped away from the Iran nuclear deal. The president at the time slammed that deal, saying it was not negotiated in good faith.
Madeline Rivera, America's listening to Fox News.
Welcome, John, our new admin lead.
Thanks.
You've got your laptop, all your admin apps. Oh, and you'll be in charge of ordering food for the team. So here's your drawer full of menus.
Whoa.
You'll keep your receipts in this file folder. Whoops! Receipt confetti.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and all these sticky notes have everyone's dietary preferences.
Have you tried EasyCater? Online ordering from great restaurants, tools to save time and stay on budget, digital receipts in one place.
We're gonna need a bigger recycling bin.
EasyCater, the smarter, simpler way to order food for your workplace. Order now at easycater.com.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app today.
I'm Stuart Varney, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks ending higher for the day and rebounding from earlier declines after Fed Chair Jerome Powell said that the economy was in a good place, but the major averages still posted weekly losses on uncertainty about U.S. trade policy. On the jobs front, hiring picked up during February from the previous month. However, the growth missed economists' expectations, adding to worries about the economy's strength. 151,000 new positions were created, while the unemployment rate rose slightly to 4.1%. The Dow up 223 points, the Nasdaq higher by 127, S&P 500 up 32. And Tesla stock continues to decline. Shares of the EV maker fell around 11% this week, bringing its losses from a record close to nearly 50% as it continues to see its post-election rally fade. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you.
Kudlow on Fox Business is now on the go for podcast fans. Download the Kudlow Show podcast every weekday at foxbusinesspodcasts.com. Kudlow covers the latest headlines and business trends with an emphasis on the financial impact facing households and businesses across the country. Listen to interviews with key business newsmakers. The Kudlow podcast will be available on the go after the show every weekday at foxbusinesspodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Trust the professionals at Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Buying or selling, they'll make your dreams come true. Here's commercial property and development expert Rick Meyer.
Oh, it's been a great family business. My dad started the company, and we have been in business a long time. And really what keeps us in business, I think, is just working with our good customers and clients and the relationships that we're able to build. It's really important to us, our agents, to build that relationship, but provide the service to this your local community.
We are the #1 stop in the region for buying and selling residential, commercial, and farm real estate. We've been serving the area for more than 40 years, and we do it with pride.
You can reach us at and look at all our properties at MeyerListings.com. You can also call us at 636-462-5555.
Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, North Lincoln Drive in Troy, 636-462-5555. Online at MeyerListings.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
On Saturday evening, the Williamson County, Texas District Attorney told the Austin American-Statesman that his office has declined to press charges against Kansas City Chiefs receiver Xavier Worthy, who was arrested on Friday night on suspicion of felony assault. In the NBA on Saturday night, the Boston Celtics defeated the Los Angeles Lakers 111-101, breaking the Lakers' 8-game winning streak. LeBron James had to leave the game in the fourth quarter with a left groin strain.
Look at it each day, see if it gets better, and then take the proper measurements and see what we need to do going forward. I don't know, sit down and wrap with Mike and figure out what the best case scenario, best case of plan is going forward.
The Golden State Warriors beat Detroit 115-110. The Warriors have won 4 straight and 9 of 10. College hoops, number 2 Duke beat North Carolina 82-69 to clinch the ACC's regular season championship.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center. Online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 37 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the upper 60s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the mid-60s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 40. In Wentzville it's 39 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Well, good Sunday morning. It's a glorious morning, a sunny morning here in East Lincoln County in the St. Louis area. I hope it's good, as nice where you are as it is here. It is time for Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM KYRO. And, of course, here very soon, if it's not up yet, it will be. Facebook, KYRO's Facebook feed, Traveling East Productions, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble channels. Go like and subscribe. Also, of course, Uncensored Wrestling Talks Facebook page. Interact with us. Join us in our conversations and with your comments and your questions this morning. Of course, we're also on X at
UW Talk KYRO.
And that voice, of course, belongs to our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3
Yeet.
H.D. Daniels. Good morning, my friend.
Good yeet morning.
And also, as usual, I'm about to throw his cowboy hat across the room. He is the super fan. He's the Nematode Nelly. He is superfan Tim Williams.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Goodness gracious.
What a lovely day we're going to have here today.
Oh, it's always a lovely day. What are you talking about?
HD, you're looking a little bit tired after last
say,
night.
Sarge and I are sleepy.
Right.
We lost an hour.
Yes,
lost
we
an hour.
did. Yes,
just
we
you
did.
two. Not the whole world.
No,
just you two.
Just us.
Just us. We're special.
You're chipper, can't you see?
Whew. Last night. Speaking of last night, what an event that we had. Saturday Night Slam. WLW goes retro. It's the let's call it the beginning stages of going retro.
Yep. More changes in the works.
More changes coming down the pipe. But before we get to all that stuff, video broadcasts of the shows here on KYRO are brought to you in partnership with Traveling East Productions and made possible by Safe Harbor Insurance, Blue Line Lawn Care and Landscaping, Original Crow Feather Crystal Healing Jewelry, Pickle on the Run, and of course also Country State of Mind Designs. You can find all those awesome businesses on Facebook, Instagram, and X as well. Now, last night, 7 matches last night. And I thought every one of those matches were pretty doggone good.
Yeah, they were.
The crowd was packed again up inside that Race Wrestling Arena. And with that being said, excuse me, the next live event will be Spring Breakout, April the 5th at the Race Wrestling Arena. And it just goes to show you, even last night's crowd, you don't want to wait to get your tickets.
No.
If you wait, I'm telling you, you're going to be on the outside looking in.
And I something about last night's crowd, a lot of new faces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of new faces. So if you guys are thinking, oh, well, I'm just the old timer, I always could get there. No, not anymore.
No,
because
sir.
the groundswell is building and building. And
Yep.
I would like to give a quick shout out to Sonia Henderson, who I talked to before the doors even opened last night. So good to see you there at the show last night.
Another new fan coming in?
Or
been there before?
They actually, the three of them actually do a lot of the indies around the area.
Okay.
So, but they're big Austin fans, Cameron Burnett fans. So,
well, we do love our indies here
Yep.
on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We'll talk about anyone. So there is that. I'm trying to see if that crazy stream is up yet for us to start sharing with it. Last night, at the very beginning of the evening, All Day Aiden Riley, of course, along with Superstar Steve, taking on big monstrous Mike Maverick. A little bit of a twist at the very beginning. I didn't see this one coming.
I did not see it at all.
I did not see those folks together in the back at all before any of this. So I don't know when all this came down. But Superstar Steve got on the microphone and told everybody that Monstrous Mike Maverick is now his newest protege. So now he has not one, but 2 proteges. And the first match was his 2 proteges about to get at it.
Prison rules, as Steve said last night. See which one's the better of the 2.
Monsters Mike Maverick. Man.
Yep.
That kid has potential written all over him. But he's on a roller coaster, really. Because one minute he's helping Austin Militalo and Blade Lennox. The next minute he's destroying another quote-unquote fan favorite in the ring in Jeff Wild. It's like, which way are you going to go?
Well, he has guidance now.
He definitely has guidance now.
As long as he
Holy
doesn't
moly.
bring out that lead pipe that Chicken Little likes to bring to the ring.
Maybe he doesn't need a lead pipe.
I hope he doesn't need a lead pipe.
He's got 2 lead pipes. It's his arms.
You know, I didn't realize chickens could fly last night. Mike was
Man,
tossing
I'm
him
telling
around.
you.
He was tossing him around.
Well, that's not the only time he was flying around either.
Right?
I'm telling you.
Tenderizing his chest, those breasts on.
You were going to... I don't know what it is about Superfan HD. All day Aiden Riley and Skylar Sparks, he takes that prod and likes to stick them as much as possible on this show.
Let him do it. Let's see what happens. Long-term storytelling.
Goodness gracious. And I'm sure he's going to say more about All Day Aiden Riley later on as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because Aiden Riley, he pulled double duty last night. And we'll get into that one here in a little while. But, wow,
I wonder if he's even walking right now. Or sitting in the hen house.
Well, yeah, he walked to the back at least.
He did walk to the back. He was pretty ticked off in the back.
He didn't walk to the back. Steve carried him to the back.
I'm not. He's in this boat all by himself, HD.
Let him dig his own hole.
He's poking holes in his own ship. The Deliverer Moses in a rematch from Fort Leonard Wood. Salute to the Service 3. Going up against Sabotage Sean Logan. Not Logan, but Logan. What do you guys think about this new look for Sabotage Sean Logan?
I dig it in a way.
You dig it in a way?
I dig it in a way because I have to be impartial for, official purposes.
Sure.
But as a fan, I think it's pretty cool.
I don't think Superfan, I don't think he thought it was very cool when he had to keep,
I know.
Getting that phone away from Logan.
That's why I'm saying the things I'm saying. He made the match difficult.
All I know is you're like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, there was a moment where he tried to involve me in his shenanigans, and I was having no part of it.
But I will say, I mean, he's all in on that character. I mean, he gets in the crowd afterwards, and he's still like, hey.
It's a new persona for him that he is fully into.
Well, unfortunately, the outcome was the same as it was at Fort Leonard Wood. Sean Logan, the sabotaged one, he comes out with the win against the Deliverer Moses, and I just don't know. I'm at a loss to tell Moses, maybe do this, maybe do that. I see other guys in the back trying to talk to him, and it's just, it seems like nothing is clicking right now, HD.
Yeah, hard to argue with what you're saying. Something is going on. We've been talking about it for weeks, months now. What's going on?
And it's not like he's not giving it his all in that ring. I mean, as far as I can tell, he's still 150%, effort-wise, every single time that he steps in that ring. Superfan?
Yeah, I mean, watching him last night, originally I thought, well, maybe they're scouting him really well. I don't know if that's it. I don't think that's the case now.
Well, you're out in the crowd.
Right. From my point of view in the crowd, he stops.
He stops what?
He had Sean Logan down for a while, and then he just stops, like trying to figure out what he's going to do next.
Okay.
So I think maybe that's where
he's in his head, is what you're saying.
He really is, and he just needs to kind of let it flow, and just keep going. And once you get him down, stay on him for a while, and then pin him. But it's like he gets 4 or 5 shots in, and then all of a sudden, he stops.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I mean, and then, he was scheduled to go over. Well, actually, I think what happened, if I remember correctly, Ben motioned him over to the new interview set there in the Race Wrestling Arena.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
And what did you guys think of the look on that?
I think it looked great. Little retro throwback to maybe an NWA Power Days. And you were going to lead into what Moses did.
Well, what did you? Well, first before we get to it,
okay.
With you out in the crowd, Superfan,
right?
How did yourself and the crowd think about what was being shown there at that interview set?
I think the crowd was really getting ready to get into it, and I was kind of hoping for a little bit more.
As far as what? What do you mean?
Well, I was expecting at least 2 or 3 interviews over there last night, and we only had the one.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress. So I'm sure that as we go along in the future here, we'll see more things happening there at that at that interview set. So, but
the looks of it looks good. I like it.
But HD, tell the folks at home what happened when Ben Simon motioned Moses over.
Yeah, I believe after that match, Moses just was kind of a little lost for words for himself. I don't think he said anything, and he just kind of walked away.
If I remember correctly, Superfan, he put his hand kind of over the mic,
right,
stopping Ben from saying any more,
right,
and then just turned around and walked out, or was about to walk out. But then, out through the curtain, the return, and I'm so excited for this. I really, truly am. He's one of my favorites. Jaden Dominic Rose, JDR, and he had some words for Moses.
Yeah, he was telling Moses, he's been there. He's seen it, and basically agreed that Moses kind of is in his own head right now. And to pretty much pick that chin up and turn that frown upside down. And, everybody goes through those kind of losing streaks, if you want to call it now. I guess we could really call it a losing streak since, 6 in a row now?
I think I don't know if we want to call it a losing streak or a slump. Because, or it could be both. I mean, yeah, I guess you could call it both. But you're right, though. Everybody goes through that, no matter who it is. For the most part, I guess there are some where they go 173-0, but I mean, for the most part, your wrestling competitors, they will have dips and valleys.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't know. I think we've kind of exhausted our thoughts on Moses here. I'm not sure what else that we can say.
Yeah.
So,
except for continue working hard and get some aggression. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned to World League Wrestling on Facebook and YouTube for Showdown, and sometimes the interviews that I do in the back, they do pop up on the Facebook page of World League Wrestling, our sponsor for this show. Because last night I was able to pull Moses into the interview room and get a few things out of him, but he is still just. I know we're using Lost, but it's deeper than that. I think, I really do, and it's gotten into his head really badly, and I just hope that for his sake, he's able to figure this out and figure it out soon.
So is the junior NWA WLW junior heavyweight title that big in Moses' head that he can't look and maybe go for something else?
I don't think it's so much that particular title, because he is one of 2 men in WLW to be a Triple Crown winner. Winning the heavyweight championship, winning the tag team championship, winning the junior heavyweight championship. I don't think it's so much as the title itself as it is just this constant I can't get a win mentality. So it's rough watching. It really truly is rough watching, especially when you're pulling for the guy, But hopefully, again, like I said, he'll be able to turn it around. But with that being said, we are up against our very first break here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We're going to go ahead and take that real quick. And then when we come back, we're going to jump right back into more happenings from last night's Saturday Night Slam. WLW goes retro. Whew. And it starts right after this.
24-hour towing and recovery in Lincoln, Warren, Pike, or St. Charles County. Call B&B Towing, 636-262-3865. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. B&B will be on the way, 636-262-3865.
Mounts Plumbing and Construction, the first name in all commercial and residential repairs, as well as new construction. Mounts specializes in sewer cleaning, jetting, water heaters, hydro excavation, sewer camera and locating, mainline jetting and cleaning. There's nothing we can't do. Located in Moscow Mills at 40 Walter Court. Call us at 314-230-9001. That's 314-230-9001. We're the best plumbing company in town. Ask about our senior citizen, military, police, and first responder discounts.
New and used firearms, gun repair, and all types of outdoor accessories. On Main Street in downtown Winfield. Black Flag Outfitters. Check us out on Facebook or stop by at 203 Main Street in Winfield. 636-358-0992.
Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are live, back on the air, live in the Gateway Fiber Studios, News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. I am Sarge. He is Superfan Tim, and he is our resident referee, Mr. 123 HD Daniels.
I'm going to
jump on the Yeet train.
No
Yeet train. All right.
I said I'm not going to say that word ever again.
I'll jump on the train with you.
Yeet.
Next thing I know, you guys are going to turn into John Cena fans.
No, that will never happen. It will never, ever happen. And there's a reason why that will never, ever happen. And that is because
Are you ready?
John Cena sucks.
Hashtag.
You should put that on the UWL talk. Or UW.
It wouldn't be the first time we've had that hashtag. But.
That's true. UW Talk KYRO on X. Whew. Speaking of the return, Jaden Dominic Rose. I'm again just overjoyed and excited about this. It's 3 years in the making, and he went up against the WLW Junior Heavyweight Champion, and that title was on the line. And of course, I'm speaking of Raheem De La Suede.
Suede.
As usual, Suede pulling out all the tactics. Raheem doing Raheem things.
Oh yeah, I love that match. I mean, I have never seen JDR wrestle, and very good. I like his style, but had to go with my boy there, and was happy to see him pull out that W last night.
Well, I tell you what, speaking with JDR after the match was over with, he guaranteed me, and he said, I'm guaranteeing everybody that this is not the last time you will see a match between JDR and Raheem De La Suede. And he didn't guarantee this, but he did say the next time that he faces him and the title's on the line, Raheem De La Suede will be title-less after that match is over. And I'm telling you what, don't...
No, I agree. You can't sleep on the guy.
You cannot sleep on JDR.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's not been here for 3 years, 5 years, 15 years. The man is good.
Yeah. No, he was great performance last night, but hey, Raheem did what he needed to do, and he got the W, and he retained his NWA WLW Junior Heavyweight title.
He did. H.D. Daniels, you were the referee for this next match that we're about to talk about. It was a non-title tag team match. Of course, the brand new NWA World League Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Blazing Guns, Astonishing Austin Militalo, the Sergeant at Arms, Blade Lennox. Man, that's a mouthful to say. Taking on another mouthful to say, the Premier, Campbell Myers, and S.K. Bishop. Wow, what a tag match that one was.
That was like, it was like a slugfest almost. It was hard to keep those boys in line, I'll say that.
I'm trying to remember. I think that's the first time in the race wrestling arena anyway that the Premier just brought the aggressionness.
They did.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
I think they saw, even though they're the tag champions, they saw a younger team that they could maybe take a little advantage of.
Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, they are the tag team champions, but let's be honest. They haven't had very many matches together. They just haven't.
No, not as a team, no. But they did pick up the win over Dysfunction, and now they're at the top of the mountain.
They are. And being at the top of the mountain, having those tag team championships, you've got bullseyes on your back coming from all kinds of different directions.
Exactly. Yeah, the Premier came out, and the fans greeted them just like the way they should have been greeted last night. And the Premier was very vocal at least my side of the ring.
They were on your side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a few words were thrown back and forth between us and the team. So, but they did have a good showing, and be interesting to see if that one gets ran back.
Well, I can't divulge everything here, but I will say this.
He knows something.
Last night, I was made to do an interview, and this is the first time that these two guys have done this.
They just abuse you back there.
I'm telling you, I need security
back there.
I need security. The Premier, almost directly after that match was over with, they were fuming. They were not happy campers.
Okay.
They came, grabbed me by the collar, pulled me into the interview room, and demanded time. You know me, HD. I'll give anybody the time. I don't care. You don't have to manhandle. You don't have to rough me up. I'll give the microphone to you. That's fine. Stay tuned to Facebook. Stay tuned to Showdown, because they had some serious, poignant words for the NWA World League Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Mulitalo and Lennox. And I don't think last night, I don't think that's the first time, but I think quite possibly we may see it again very, very soon. So stay tuned.
Foreshadowing.
Stay tuned.
Dun, dun, dun.
That is what we call in the business a teaser.
Not a spoiler?
No, that's a teaser, because I didn't tell you exactly what they said. If I told you what they said, that would be a spoiler.
Do you feel teased?
I feel teased a little bit.
There you go.
There you go. HD knows.
I feel like the odd man out right now.
Hey, I just got one word for you.
Yeah?
Yeet. God, he hates it. Man, I tell you what, guys. I've about had enough of this next situation. WLW Ladies Championship last night. Cameron Burnett taking on the ladies champion, Skylar Sparks. Tell the folks, Superfan, what happened.
So Cameron Burnett came out and had a great showing. In fact, she probably should have won the championship last night, if you ask me.
Honestly, she should have won it if Fort Leonard
True,
would.
except for, as we know, we've got a little cheater as a champion now. Cheater, pumpkin eater champion.
Cheater.
He's asking for it.
I'm telling
Just
you.
let him
Well,
go.
okay, so I'm sorry. Cameron Burnett hits her with the move. She jumps on her back, falls off, acts like she tweaks her knee. She's writhing in the corner in pain, crying, saying her knee. I mean, literally, the crowd went silent.
They did. It was dead quiet.
I was wondering, because at one moment, the crowd was just loud.
Right.
They really were. And then within a split second, it was like dead silence.
Right.
I mean, you could literally hear a pin drop. It was that quiet.
Right. Well, and the thing about it is, even Leland came out to check on her.
Mm-hmm.
And, they tried to stand her up. She fell back down. Obviously the match was over with, and even Cameron Renee was trying to help her up. They help her up. She's hobbling. Leland's holding the ropes to help her out, and she hits Leland.
Yeah.
And then does jumping jacks to mock the crowd.
She sure did.
She is nothing, and listen to it cool and hard. She is nothing but a cheater.
What rules did she break, Tim?
She feigned an injury, and
Is that breaking
that against the rules?
Calling her a cheater. Let's call her out on what she cheated on.
So she feigned the injury, and then she made the referee make it he threw the match out.
There was no bell.
There was no bell. And
But
as age,
then
wait a minute.
How come they announced that she won by disqualification?
I don't remember hearing that.
Oh, she lost by disqualification because she hit Cameron with
Yes,
award she
that's
won.
what happened.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
The bell hadn't rung.
The bell
at that
hadn't
point.
rung. And where is it in the rules, as HD just brought up a few moments ago? I'm going to make you answer this one.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it in the rules where you can't feign an injury?
I just want him to dig the hole. So keep going. Get your shovel out.
She's bad. No, I agree. You could feign an injury, but then why didn't the match restart? Why didn't the referee?
It never had to restart. The bell never
Yeah,
rang.
the bell never rung. The
That's
match was
what
still
HD's saying.
ongoing. Match was ongoing.
Then why didn't she go for a pin?
Because she didn't want to. At that point in
And she
time,
wanted to run away.
She did disqualify herself at that point in time.
She did. This is the thing. This is the deal. She did everything by any means necessary to hold on to the NWA WLW Ladies Division Championship. That's the bottom line on all of this. She is bound and determined to hold on to that Ladies Championship until the end of time.
By hook or crook?
By hook or by crook.
Mainly crook.
What do you think, HD, on my assessment on that?
I don't disagree that there were underhanded tactics going on. After the match, we had that run-in by Tootie. Tootie tried to save Cameron, or did save her, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
that did happen after Skylar Sparks, and it was that Female Wrestler of the Year plaque that she had received by the voting of the fans.
Tim secretly voted for her.
Ooh. I'm not touching that one. I'm not in his boat. I'm not going to be in his boat. I'm sorry, Tim. I love you, brother. But I'm not getting in that boat. But
I wish I could take my boat
back. She smashed Cameron Burnett right in the face with that plaque and then continued to pummel her. And Tootie Lynn came out, made that, jumped into the ring, and as soon as Skylar Sparks saw Tootie Lynn coming in,
She ran away.
She took off. She hightailed it. She grabbed her championship and ran. And that's all. That's what it's all about, is that ladies division championship. Well, I've got another teaser for you, gentlemen, and everybody listening.
Teasing Sunday.
It is a teasing Sunday. I was fortunate enough to be able to have an interview with not just Cameron Burnett, but also Tootie Lynn stepped in as well. And they've got some serious words for Skylar Sparks. And I think this might be where Skylar Sparks is, what's that saying? Bit off more than she could chew. It's quite possible. How many friends, HD, how many friends would you say Skylar Sparks has?
I know. 0.
You see? He's just all full of pea and vinegar today.
And that is your tease. Go make sure you like and subscribe to World League Wrestling's Facebook page and YouTube channel, because it will come out. It will be shown what happened in that interview with Cameron Bernay and then Tootie Lynn. But then also, not more than 5 minutes after I had gotten done with those two ladies, in came the NWA World League Wrestling Ladies Division Champion and demanded time. And you know me, HD. It doesn't matter.
They're just abusing you back there.
Yeah.
What clever quote did she pull out for you this time?
I tell you what.
Was she sick this time tonight also?
Because of him.
Yeah.
Because of him, HD. Mm-hmm. And I'm blaming him on this stuff. Mm-hmm. Because every time that he does this stuff,
just remember,
she gets a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more aggressive. You know how she, on the shoulder, slaps people on the shoulder, in the chest, on the back, saying hello in the past? Now it's just like ramped up to 11 when she's doing that. And, she patted me on the shoulder. She patted me in the chest. And I felt like I was getting knocked through the wall. I'm telling you. Stay tuned for that interview as well. Because she had a rebuttal for the two ladies.
All right.
Cameron Bernay and Tootie Lynn. So, teaser number 2. Teaser number 2. Well, actually, I guess 2 and 3.
I feel teased.
Right. Are you feeling teased now?
I feel teased. Yeah, Sarge the teaser.
Yeet! All right, we are up against our last break of the hour. We're going to go ahead and take that break. But when we come back, we've got 2 more matches that we're going to talk about. One of those matches, and we'll talk about this one directly after we get back, Attila Khan taking on Superstar Steve, scheduled. And then also the Grand Regent, Camaro Jackson, taking on Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta. And we'll get to those right after this.
Hi, everybody. This is News Radio KYRO, Vice President and General Manager John Chepper, and I have a question for you. Have you ever considered hosting a foreign exchange student? If you haven't, perhaps the time is now. You can host a high school student from another country who lives with your family for 5 to 10 months, a new international branch for your family tree, and an opportunity to share your part of America with an international teenager. AYUSA has been connecting families around the world for over 30 years. A track record of trust with compassionate, engaged student leaders and personalized host family support. There's no typical family. No matter where you live or how your family is structured, there's a student waiting for a family like yours for a unique opportunity. Find out more by contacting the AYUSA local representative Tricia Schneidermeyer at 636-295-7224. Explore the wonderful opportunities that AYUSA has to offer, connecting families around the world for over 30 years.
King Scott here, and I'm with John Lang, owner of Mount Top Motor Company. John, tell us about the latest sales you guys have going on.
King, we don't have one.
What? You're an auto dealership. You have to have some kind of sale going on.
Nope, no quote, unquote sale going on at our place. And you know why?
Why?
Because usually those sales promotion at other dealerships, they're BS, man. Most of the time they're robbing Peter to pay Paul somewhere, and we don't play those games at Mountaintop. We're not about sales, we're about true savings.
I like that. No sales, just savings. You're saying come in, check out the inventory, and you guys will prove that your pricing is always super competitive.
Correct. We've got so much great inventory in the lot right now. Many vehicles starting at $15,000 or lower, And with our great prices, we're confident that we can get you set up the right way.
You heard it. Great pricing, great inventory, great people to work with, and there's a reason Mount Top Motor Company has over 1,000 5-star reviews. Please don't settle for just any dealership. Aim higher and go visit the good guys in Troy. MountTopMotors.com, Facebook, and Instagram.
At Seidenstricker Nobe Partners, we know the right equipment makes all the difference. That's why we're bringing you Spring Into Green savings. Right now, save up to $8,600 off MSRP on a new John Deere compact tractor. Plus, get 0% financing for 60 months with zero down. When you choose Seidenstricker Nobe, you're not just getting a tractor, you're getting a partner. Visit snpartners.com. Seidenstricker Nobe, your partner for the land.
Offer valid through 4/30/2025. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center. Online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 37 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the upper 60s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the mid-60s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 48. In Wentzville it's 47 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Some of us here in the studio, Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO, having some communicational technical difficulties, but I think we've got it under control now. Yes? No? Maybe?
Let's keep going.
Hey, our Facebook streams are up now. It is been up for the last half an hour. Took a few minutes for it to finally pop through. Facebook being stupid like Facebook does. But we are live on 1280 AM, 105.3 FM, KYRO's Facebook page. Of course, Traveling East Productions, Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. Go like and subscribe. Uncensored Wrestling Talk on Facebook as well. And also on X.
At UW Talk KYRO.
We are everywhere. We are everywhere this morning. All right. Let's jump back in to WLW Goes Retro Saturday Night Slam from last night. It was scheduled to be Attila Khan taking on Superstar Steve. Superstar Steve had other plans.
This was the match you were most looking forward to.
I was. I was, man, I really thought this was going to be one of the most hard-hitting matches that we had ever seen in that arena.
It was still hard-hitting.
Oh, God, yes, it was. It would have been even more hard-hitting if it would have been Superstar Steve and Attila Khan. I thought there was potential for it to become a bloodbath, too, to be quite honest. It had potential to be a match where it probably would have went all over the arena.
So just sidebar here, the bloodbath match of the night was the tag team match.
Yeah.
Blade was bleeding all over the place.
I'm not sure what's up with Blade's nose.
I know.
Man. Holy moly.
3 times in a row.
I know. Him and I had a discussion after the match and during the match. Like, Blade, are you bleeding again?
Maybe he should look into maybe, and I'm being serious about this.
Nose plugs?
Yes, absolutely. Cotton swabs up in there, something, right? I mean.
Yeah, anyway, we were joking about it afterwards.
Yeah. Well, Superstar Steve had other plans in his match with Attila Khan. He decided that it wasn't going to be him that faced Attila Khan. It was going to be one of his proteges, All Day Aiden Riley, which meant he had to pull double duty last night. Now, he had his chest was already a red tomato from facing monstrous Mike Maverick. But, man, I don't think he knew what was in store for him when he stepped into the ring with Attila Khan.
Yeah, I mean, the look on Chicken Little's face whenever Superstar Steve goes, "Get him," and he goes, "Huh?"
Excuse me? Yeah.
That was priceless. And, I mean, I'll give him credit. You know, he's tough. I'll give Aiden credit. He's a tough old bird.
He took a beating.
Why do you keep pushing the envelope?
Why? Because it's fun.
Why?
It's fun.
All right. Keep getting your shovel out. Keep
All
your
right.
shovel.
Maybe one day I'll be buried alive or something.
Maybe.
Normally, this does not happen. We have a phone call on the line. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in right now. Now, before the person on the phone says anything, I want to say this. I need you to keep it clean. We are live on the radio. FCC rules. Yes, please put your headphones on so that way you'll be able to hear this caller. In just a second. Hurry up, Superfan. We're waiting on you.
Come on, JR.
All right, we all have headphones on now. So please identify yourself. Let us know who you are and what have you got for us. Caller.
Oh, you want to hear from me?
Who do we have on the line?
Hey, the person that's on this line is all day Aiden Riley, baby. And the one thing that I've got to say is, oh yeah, Superfan Tim, you do a lot of talking in that chair. You do a lot of talking behind that barricade. All you do is Chicken Little this, Chicken Little that. You know what? Why don't you stand up? Why don't you say it to my face? And you know what? Sarge has always told me, and Sarge told me in the back, he said that mic is always open. You know what? Well, I might just have to show up. It might not be next week. It might not be the week after that. But I just got to let you know. Watch your back, Superfan. Watch your back because you might have to let HD separate us. Yeah, sit back down. Sit back down. Yeah.
Hey, you want me to stand up to give you some height? I'm giving you some height here.
Sarge, HD, you all have a great day. Superfan, you know what? Have yourself a terrible day, a terrible week.
I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
All day Aiden Riley calling into the program. He's had enough of Superfan Tim Williams, HD Daniels.
Well, he said I might have to step in. I ain't stepping in. I'm not the referee of the show.
You're our resident referee.
Well, you can call me referee. I ain't separating that fight. I want to watch that fight.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem that we have. You're going to have to sit in the middle between them two.
I'll sit in your chair for that day.
Because we've got equipment here. We can't afford.
Hey, we got a field out there. We'll take a camera out there. We got a field out there.
Well, he's asking for way too much.
I think he's, at this point, pleading for too much. It has to happen now, I think.
You have really... You're ruffling feathers, brother. No pun intended.
I was going to say, now you, Sarge, the
Right.
No,
He's
no.
ruffling feathers
That's
over
why I
there.
said no pun intended.
A little bit
None.
of chicken fricassee going down.
All day, and you know what? All day Aiden Riley, he's absolutely correct. The mic is always open for anybody who wants to come in, speak their mind, as long as it's kept clean. Superfan?
Yeah.
Superfan?
You enjoyed that, did you? You're not scared?
I ain't scared.
He ain't scared.
He ain't
I ain't
scared.
scared.
He ain't scared.
I mean, when you tower over somebody.
Well, maybe we need to get you a Missouri license.
Unfortunately for all day Aiden Riley, he came up on the, I guess you could say,
Short end of the stick. I'll say it for you.
Come on, Sarge.
I was just going to say he came up a bit short against Attila Khan, and, Attila Khan got the win, but he really put a number on Aiden Riley last night. And Aiden Riley came up to me last night and said that was probably one of the hardest hitting matches that I've had in a long time, and gave kudos to Attila Khan. But he specifically said to me, that he wants to get back in the ring with Attila Khan.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
Well, last night he forgot his lead pipe, so maybe this time he'll remember it. I think that lead pipe almost as tall as he is. Have you seen how long that lead pipe is?
God. He doesn't learn. He doesn't listen.
We're going to have to put up, like, security at the front door or something. I don't know. Or maybe we don't and just see what happens.
No, the door's always open.
For violence.
Stay tuned.
Yikes. Main event last night. WOW goes retro. Saturday Night Slam. The Grand Regent, Camaro Jackson, the NWA World League Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, going up against his second match in World League Wrestling, coming to us from NWA Exodus Pro, which is based out of Cleveland, Ohio.
EC3's promotion.
Yes. Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta. And I've got before we get into this match, I've got a story to tell you guys. Last night, doing my job, doing my interviews, and in between my interviews, I hear a very loud, sometimes the door is open, sometimes it's closed, it just depends. And the door to open for the folks that I was doing the interviews with to walk out. They walk out, and almost as soon as they walk out, I hear a very loud Sarge. I was like, whoa, okay. So I come, poke my head into the room, looking around. Sarge! I glance over, and it's Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta, and he just motions me over. And he goes, I start walking towards him. He goes, present. He reaches into his bag and hands this to me, this picture of him.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's handing it to me, another one word, personalized. I'm going to let you read that real quick.
To Sarge, thanks, Brandon Beretta.
One word.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Strictly Business.
I tell you what.
What's he thanking you for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I've helped him in some sort of way of breaking out of the no-talking bubble. He's saying one words at a time so far.
Okay.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But I tell you what. We were talking about this off air. And I think it was just before you came in.
Okay.
Inside that squared circle, between the ropes, from bell time to bell time, Strictly Business Brandon Beretta has that it that we always talk about.
When he came to the ring last night, just his presence reminded me of Lance Storm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Absolutely.
You just nailed it on the head right there.
He came out with the no music and his hairstyle and his look, it's just like, hey, that's Lance, I think.
You ain't wrong.
He's got his own Brandon Beretta style too. So.
He does. His very first match, of course, at last month's event, going up against the Deliverer Moses, coming out with his first win. He came very close. I mean, whiskers close.
Well, yeah, it was non-title, so he came so close to beating the champion.
He did. I mean, wow. This guy has... Sky is the limit for this young man. Really, truly. The sky is the limit.
And I think his style fits in with WLW as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
The throwback, no nonsense. Shut up and wrestle.
Exactly, because that's the motto of World League Wrestling. Shut up and wrestle, and that's what he does. He shuts up and he wrestles, and there's no quitting him.
No,
there is no quitting that young man. Wow, I am overly impressed.
Well, it's because you got an autograph. That's why you're over.
No. Put that
little boy
side
him over there.
I mean, of course, it's always cool when the guys give you things. Yeah. It always is, no matter what. as a referee, as an interviewer, that's highlight of our day, right? Being
We're
able
fans
to
first.
Exactly. So, but seriously though, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I know, but I don't think it's so much of a limb, because I'm going to say that he is a future world champion.
Okay.
It's written in it's written in the stars right now.
Okay.
This question is where and when.
Yeah. And you know what? Again, from bell to bell, the young man is so good. It could happen anytime. The next time he faces Camaro Jackson or whomever holds that NWA World League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, be careful, because it could slip right through your hands with this one. He could take it in a New York second, and that's just how I see it.
Yeah, last night, I mean, that event and that match was meat on meat. Those guys were pounding each other.
That's an interesting way to put it there, Superfan. Meat on meat.
Meat on meat. It's the new craze.
Right.
Slapping meat.
Right.
Hey, we've got about 1 minute before the top of the hour. And when we come back for the second hour, we're going to go over AEW Revolution, which happens tonight. We're going to go over some of those matches, give our predictions, and see what comes of it. And then, we might be able to get into some news and rumors and other things that have happened in the world of professional wrestling this week. And, I had HD on Friday afternoon for Newswatch, and we went over some wrestling stuff. And I know we still agreed on Friday, and we still agree today. John Cena sucks.
Yeet. We're adding that on the end.
Yes. And we will be
live from the Gateway Fiber studio. Online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 11 o'clock in the Heartland.
Fox News, I'm Jack Callahan. Iran rejects President Trump's invitation to negotiate a nuclear deal, saying no talks until sanctions are lifted. The president telling Fox's Maria Bartiromo there is an or else to his negotiation offer.
I hope that Iran, and I've written him a letter saying I hope you're going to negotiate, because if we have to go in militarily, it's going to be a terrible thing for them.
A White House national security spokesperson says, we hope Iran puts its people and best interests ahead of terrorism. The House will vote on a bill next week that would avert a partial government shutdown on Friday night. President Trump wants it passed, posting on social media.
Great things are coming for America, and I'm asking you all to give us a few months to get through to September so we can continue to put the country's financial house in order.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson. The Secret Service shot an armed man near the White House early today. He's critical. America is listening to Fox News.
Welcome, John, our new admin lead.
Thanks.
You've got your laptop, all your admin apps. Oh, and you'll be in charge of ordering food for the team. So here's your drawer full of menus.
Whoa.
You'll keep your receipts in this file folder. Whoops! Receipt confetti.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and all these sticky notes have everyone's dietary preferences.
Have you tried EasyCater? Online ordering from great restaurants, tools to save time and stay on budget, digital receipts in one place.
We're gonna need a bigger recycling bin.
EasyCater, the smarter, simpler way to order food for your workplace. Order now at easycater.com.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app today.
I'm Stuart Varney, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks ending higher for the day and rebounding from earlier declines after Fed Chair Jerome Powell said that the economy was in a good place, but the major averages still posted weekly losses on uncertainty about U.S. trade policy. On the jobs front, hiring picked up during February from the previous month. However, the growth missed economists' expectations, adding to worries about the economy's strength. 151,000 new positions were created, while the unemployment rate rose slightly to 4.1%. The Dow up 223 points, the Nasdaq higher by 127, S&P 500 up 32. And Tesla stock continues to decline. Shares of the EV maker fell around 11% this week, bringing its losses from a record close to nearly 50% as it continues to see its post-election rally fade. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you.
Kudlow on Fox Business is now on the go for podcast fans. Download the Kudlow Show podcast every weekday at foxbusinesspodcasts.com. Kudlow covers the latest headlines and business trends with an emphasis on the financial impact facing households and businesses across the country. Listen to interviews with key business newsmakers. The Kudlow podcast will be available on the go after the show every weekday at foxbusinesspodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
It's the Burgundy News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO. Recently had a couple of our family vehicles repaired at Alternative Automotive with Jerry Hinke. One of the things that I was really struck by, Jerry, is the comprehensive reports that you give on the vehicles. Then you receive an email that says, welcome to the Alternative Automotive family. And I know that means a lot to you and it means a lot to the customers. Tell me how that began.
Everybody has a family of some sort. I have to make sure my family's stuff is safe to drive down the road, and we want to make sure everybody else's is too.
It's a higher meaning to make sure vehicles are safe. Mechanical problems are one of the leading causes of automotive crashes, and that preventative maintenance really helps keep people safe and it keeps their vehicles on the road.
Especially knowing about it ahead of time. You guys do whatever you do for a living. We work on these for a living, so our job is to make sure that you know what's going on with your cars before it happens. But anything safety, suspension, steering, brakes, stuff like that, a lot of that can be prevented by checking it out ahead of time.
When it's time to have your vehicle looked at, stop by Alternative Automotive, 542 Mansion Road, Winfield, and give them a like on Facebook.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
NFL media reported today that the Buffalo Bills are releasing 8-time Pro Bowl pass rusher Von Miller to clear salary cap space, but that both parties are open to Miller returning to the Bills. Baseball, New York Mets catcher Francisco Alvarez has a broken left hand and is expected to be out 6 to 8 weeks. In college football, the Toledo Blade newspaper reported this morning that Bowling Green is hiring former NFL star running back Eddie George as its new head coach. George spent the past 5 seasons as the head coach at FCS Tennessee State, which he guided to a 9-4 record last season. And in the NBA on Saturday night, the Boston Celtics defeated the Los Angeles Lakers 111-101, breaking the Lakers' 8-game winning streak. LeBron James had to leave the contest in the fourth quarter due to a left groin strain.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center. Online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 37 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the upper 60s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the mid-60s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 48. In Wentzville it's 47 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Second hour of Uncensored Wrestling Talk live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Of course, we are up and running on our different Facebook, YouTube, Rumble feeds, X as well. Make sure you join us in our conversations with your questions and comments. And let's get to some of these comments real quick that are on Facebook from our folks watching. Sonia Roper Hendricks. Okay, straight up. Skylar is the biggest piece of trash. I knew she was faking. Just a dead wrong thing to do. And I think that was a sentiment of a lot of people in that arena last night.
It was.
Again, from that young lady, Cameron Bernay is the best. Okay. Trisha McGarry Williams. Real wrestlers don't have to fake an injury to win. They should be able to win by their own ability. Miss Anya again piping in. Awesome to see 2 stars from WOW, Women of Wrestling, at the show. Well,
I agree on that.
That's very cool that you say that. But let's remember something. They were stars here first.
Yes, sir.
Before they went in the St. Louis area. Stars here before they went to WOW. Before Cameron Bernay even went to NXT. So they were here first.
They were here first.
Oh, Lord. Trisha McGarry Williams. The best part of last night was seeing Chicken Little plucked, tenderized, and turned into chicken salad.
I think she's just wanting to see the match that you and I want to see. She's just digging the hole for 10. She's just playing with it.
Miss Anya Roper Hendricks one more time. I wanted to see Steve versus Attila. Would have been an awesome match, and I agree.
Maybe one day.
You never know. Sherry Harley. I want you to answer this one, HD.
Go ahead.
So, is Steve afraid?
It's hard to say if Steve is afraid rather than maybe he's just trying to make a statement that in order to get to me, you got to go through my proteges first.
Interesting.
Is he scared? Who can answer?
I haven't seen Superstar Steve scared. Not about anything.
Maybe it's a coping mechanism.
All right, with that one being said.
Makes you wonder if something else has happened backstage between Attila and Steve. Or something in history.
Yeah.
They do have history, I know
They
that.
do have history. Yep. There is history there. A lot of history there.
Yep.
And what you got to do is go on YouTube or Facebook and like and subscribe to World League Wrestling. And it was last week we started up retro World League Wrestling Showdown episodes. And eventually you will see that storied history between Attila Khan and Superstar Steve. All right, tonight, AEW Revolution. But before we jump into that card, bit of a breaking news from AEW that came out this week. They are going to start doing their pay-per-views on Amazon Prime. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I have Prime, and I looked it up last night thinking, oh, great, this is going to be, I already have the streaming service. They're still charging $50.
I didn't want to go into the disappointment on that one. I figured they were still going to charge.
As a consumer, it's just like, well, okay, so it's either, was it Fight Network, Amazon Prime?
Triller TV.
Triller TV, Bleacher Report, Prime, who cares? It's still $50.
What about on Max? Has anybody...
Well, they're not streaming the pay-per-view on Max.
No, it's just, that one is just Dynamite and Collision that they're streaming on Max. So...
I mean, good for AEW. Prime is definitely more accessible to the masses more than any other app right now.
You think so?
Well, I mean, you got Triller TV. I'll put it this way. They can advertise on the main screen of Prime. Everybody opens Prime. I mean, most people have it. So they're going to see AEW Revolution, and then they're going to click on it, and, oh, it's $50.
Well, that's my question. Is it only going to be on Amazon Prime, or is it going to be on all those other different platforms as well?
I guess we can look.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna do a little bit of research and figure that one out, because, I mean, if you're only having it on Amazon Prime, you're kind of constricting your audience, don't you think?
Well, maybe it's
just those that are on Amazon Prime.
Let's look it up.
Is
maybe,
what I'm saying.
Maybe it's an exclusive deal that they have.
It could be.
Maybe it's in AEW's interest to do it this way.
It could be, but it's. I mean, it's still interesting in the fact that Superfan, they're streaming Dynamite and Collision on Max, but then their pay-per-views are on a competitor's stream. Because let's face it, let's be honest about it. Amazon Prime and Max are competitors, right?
Yeah, they're exactly. And I mean, $50 is $50.
Well, I mean, it's not 60 like it was.
I don't know. I just think they're pricing themselves out on these pay-per-views. I mean, I could see 25 or 30. Do a special $29.99.
Well, I told HD on Friday. I said if it were to be between $20 and $25 every single pay-per-view, I would buy every single pay-per-view.
According to Sports Illustrated, it's on Triller, Amazon Prime, payperview.com, YouTube, and traditional cable and satellite providers.
Okay. So the next question, I guess, is it still $50 across the board on all of those?
Most likely.
Or is it a little bit of a discount doing it through Amazon Prime? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's $50 on Amazon Prime, but it's like $54.99 or $59.99 on the other ones.
Yeah. It also said Dave & Buster's, so if you're looking for a deal on AEW pay-per-views, just go to Dave & Buster's.
Well, that is true too. But here's the thing with Dave & Buster's that everybody has to remember.
It's loud.
It is loud. That's number one. And with it being loud, you can't really hear the commentary. Number three, Dave & Buster's is only open till a certain time. If their pay-per-views go over that time frame, guess what? You ain't getting to see the end of the pay-per-view.
I've never been for one of their streaming parties, but I would imagine they wouldn't close shop in the middle of a show that people came to watch. But
Well, I tell you, before I moved to this side of the state, Dave & Buster's in Kansas City, one of the Dave & Buster's over there, I had gone in there to watch a wrestling pay-per-view.
Okay.
Great food, had a great time, but they closed right at 10 o'clock. The pay-per-view went until 10:30, and everybody had to leave at 10 o'clock. Oh, talk about upset wrestling fans. Woo.
Understand.
Woo. So maybe they've changed their hours. Maybe they're open till 11 now. Who knows? I haven't been to Dave & Buster's in quite some time, especially on this side of the state. But it's something to think about.
Sure.
It's something to think about. But also, it's also something to think about, But see, here's another thing, though. With Amazon Prime, you've got to pay that subscription to have Amazon Prime, and then pay the pay-per-view price for AEW's pay-per-view.
That's just not a AEW problem on Prime. That is a Prime problem.
Right.
Sure.
If you have the Prime subscription, you want to watch a movie, they're still charging you $5 to watch a movie.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know why they do that, but they do.
It's crazy, isn't it? But they're making money hand over fist. People are shelling it out.
Mm-hmm. Especially if it's a new release that they want to see.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and start going over some of these matches that are on here. Once again, to include pre-show, 13 AEW, All Elite Wrestling, Tony Khan, 13 matches.
I guarantee all the fans in attendance are going to enjoy every 13 match.
Absolutely.
They will.
Absolutely. But 13 matches. It's a long night.
Get your Red Bull out.
Exactly.
Could you referee 13 matches?
I've done about 13 in one day before on festival shows when we go to like carnivals and stuff.
Ooh,
but
good
it's spread out. I'll do like 3, and then I'll take an hour break, and then I'll do 3 more.
So it's not so bad then.
But yeah, it's hard. I'm exhausted by the end of it.
I bet you are. I bet you are. All right. Let's just go ahead and jump into the matches that are actually on the pay-per-view portion of this one. The Hurt Syndicate with MVP will defend the AEW World Tag Team Championships against Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum, otherwise known as the Outrunners. HD.
Yeah, I so dig the Outrunners. I don't think they have a chance in winning, but I really hope they have a good showing.
Okay.
Since we're on the retro feel, I agree. Love their idea and their concept and the double bicep elbow drop
And their promos and everything. Like they've gone full into this.
Yeah.
And people are buying into them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to win.
But all three of us are going with the Hurt Syndicate.
Absolutely.
This is a match that I think it really truly could steal the night. Kazuchika Okada will defend the Continental Championship against Brody King.
You love your Brody King.
I do love Brody King. He brings it every single time. And it doesn't matter who he's in the ring with.
I'm still on the side of the fence, though, that Okada is lacking. He's not the Okada that we want to see.
When it's the Continental Tournament, it's
Agreed.
different.
Yeah.
Outside of the tournament, it's be this and be that and middle fingers and that's stuff that we've never seen from Okada before.
It is over. The fans are into it. They want to be into this. Like they're enjoying his character that he's doing. I'm just not into it.
I'm same. Maybe we're just getting older. I don't know.
Yeah,
Superfan.
I'm a big Brody King guy, and I would love to see him get a singles title.
He deserves it, I think.
He deserves it, but I just don't see it happening tonight, unfortunately.
Well, unfortunately, Superfan Tim, HD, and myself all say Kazuchika Okada retains. This is another one. Not so much for the champion's side, but for the challenger side. Singularly, could steal the night. And of course, I'm speaking of Momo Watanabe as she takes on Mercedes Moné for the AEW TBS Championship. HD, who you got?
You are setting up an extremely predictable show tonight because there's no chance Mercedes is losing.
HD is saying Mercedes Moné walks out
The
and
CEO
retains the
is going to
AEW TBS
retain.
Championship.
CEO all day tonight.
Superfan Tim says Mercedes Moné will retain and walk out still the AEW TBS champion. Okay.
Go on your island by yourself.
I am going on an island all by myself, but I've got provisions, so it's all good.
You're going on an island of wishful thinking because you want her to lose, but she's not gonna.
So what?
It's not that I want Mercedes Moné to lose as much as it is I want Momo Watanabe to win.
You don't like Mercedes, though.
You're right, I don't. But that I don't let that play into my predictions. Ever. Never. There's been many times that I have picked a person I just don't like. Rubs me the wrong way, whatever the case may be. And many of the times I am correct. But I will be on that island by myself, and that's fine. I think she walks out as the brand new AEW TBS champion, and we will see tonight. Steel cage match, gentlemen. The trilogy will be complete between these two men. Will Ospreay takes on Kyle Fletcher.
That's going to be match of the night.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
I think so too.
Okay.
Kyle Fletcher is just phenomenal right now. He's on that level.
So you think that he's going to take the win over Will?
Are we 1-1?
Yes. They are 1-1 in AEW.
You know, in a cage match, I feel like Will Ospreay needs the win. I think he needs to take this win and move on to bigger things. But at the same time, he's Will Ospreay, and a loss won't hurt him at all.
True.
But I think we need Will Ospreay challenging Jon Moxley.
Interesting. That might be foreshadowing a match later on that he's
throwing a teaser out
talking about. He's throwing a
Teasing
teaser.
Sunday.
So who you got, Will or Kyle?
I'm going to say Will.
Okay. H.D. Daniels going with Will Ospreay. Superfan Tim.
So, watching the promo from Will Ospreay last night, I'm a wounded dog, and but I don't think Will's heart is really in it to beat up Kyle. So
he's still friend. He wants to be friends.
He still wants to be friends. So, and that is why I'm going to pick Kyle over Will.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if Kyle Fletcher wins.
HD went with Will Ospreay. Superfan Tim going with Kyle Fletcher. And yes, it's inside of a steel cage. However, that steel cage probably will not have a top to it.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be jumping off and flipping and stuff.
Well, the reason I say that is because with it not having a top to it, the door could be chain locked, possibly. Or it could be one of those matches where you got to escape to win as well. We're not sure yet. However, with that cage not having a top to it, still, people can get involved in that match. And you know what? Kyle Fletcher's quote-unquote tag team partner, he could very well be involved in this. Even though he has been pushed into all of this, Mark Davis, I think Mark Davis gets involved in this. I think Don Callis makes him go out there and get involved. And because of that...
But then does Kenny come out? There's that whole thing.
That's...
But he has his own match as well.
He has his own match. He does have his own match. This one's a tough one for me. But... You know what, HD? On this one, I'm going to have to side with you and say Will Ospreay's going to squeak by with a win. But this one, that one's tough. That one's a tough one to call.
I think it's going to be great theater.
Singles match to determine the number one contender to the AEW World Championship. Swerve Strickland taking on Ricochet.
Did you say AEW World Championship?
Yep, number one contendership.
I'm sorry.
Yep,
Okay.
Number one contendership. What you got? Who you think?
I think it's time for Swerve to come out on top on this. Ricochet's got the robe that's so important to Prince Nana. I don't see Ricochet winning and keeping that robe. There's no payoff to that.
Interesting. Superfan?
I think Ricochet has gotten into Swerve's head.
Ooh.
And he's beat him to every single punch lately.
Except just the other night.
Yeah, the contract signing.
Swerve Strickland stuck him with his own pair of scissors.
Right. But I think the end of it, I think Ricochet.
So what? Let's say Ricochet wins. What's the payoff with this whole robe storyline? Is he going to continue to wear it?
I bet he does. And I think the win is actually going to be Nana is going to help Ricochet win.
Oh, you see, there's going to be a little turn there.
Right.
I could see that happening.
Wait, what? You think Nana's going to turn on Swerve?
Yep.
Well, that's breaking news. That could be breaking news right there.
Interesting.
Did I take the first break?
I don't know.
Did I take the first break?
I don't think you did.
Well, I'm just missing all kinds of stuff today. We'll take it here in just a second. So you're saying Ricochet is going to win that one. HD says it's going to be Swerve.
Yeah, but now I want to do what Tim said, so...
Are you switching? Hey,
well, you
it
can
ain't.
switch.
It ain't.
You can jump on my island.
You can. You can.
Just because of the little friction over the last between Swerve and Nana.
There has been a little bit of scene friction.
There has been some. Yeah. Okay, I'm changing.
Wow. You've
got convinced me because
mid-river stream change here.
I want to see happen what you said.
So, if it doesn't happen, there's only one person to blame.
Timmy boy.
And that would be Superfan, the nematode Nelly himself, Tim Williams. Because I also am joining you, HT, in this, along with Superfan Tim. So if he gets this one wrong, it's his fault.
I'm almost upset. I'm almost upset about this idea because I wanted to be surprised.
Should I change it? Did I convince you too much? Maybe I should change.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm the one with the pencil here, pal. All right. Falls Count Anywhere. In this trilogy, for the AEW Women's World Championship, it will be Mariah May going up against Timeless, Toni Storm, and I got to tell you, first, before you guys make your predictions, I have loved everything that Timeless Toni Storm has done in AEW.
Let me challenge you on your love for this.
Okay.
The whole thing where she came back with the amnesia and she was the old Toni and then she became Timeless Toni. What was the payoff for that? What did it accomplish?
It got into the head of Mariah May.
Did it really?
She lost that match.
She did. But do you think it's because of her unpreparedness of the old Toni?
I think so.
Okay. I don't think they...
Because it was a very, very short time frame between the time that happened and their match. It was like 3 or 4 days. That's it.
Yeah, I was hoping more like a more grandiose reveal. That if they were going to go that route, like I was pretending the whole time.
It should have been done during the match when she was challenging her instead of the few
days
before. You think
so?
It just felt the reveal when the actual reveal happened. It was just, you think I didn't know? It's like, oh, now we're doing this. Like it came out of nowhere, but in an awkward way. I thought
that's the style of Timeless Toni Storm, though.
All right.
That's the way she does those things. Catches you when you least expect it.
Here's why it was awkward. She got beat up, and I believe there was blood.
Yeah, there was.
And instead of getting revenge and then doing the reveal, she just laid on the ground as a wounded warrior and said, "You think I don't remember?" Like, well,
she rose
you just got beat up, though.
From the ashes, like a phoenix rising.
Okay.
Timeless Toni Storm proved she was timeless in that moment. She got up from the lowest of lows. She, like you said, she'd just gotten beaten up again by Mariah May.
So then you do your reveal as a wounded warrior. Like, well, you still got beat up, though. Did you allow yourself to get beat up? Why would you do that?
You may have wounded me, but your wounding me is not going to be enough for you to defeat me. That's what she was saying.
But she didn't say that.
And she proved it at her next match.
Well, yeah, she did win, and that's great.
So, with all that being said,
Tony's going to win.
HT Daniels says Timeless Toni Storm retains the AEW Women's World Championship in this Falls Count Anywhere match. Superfan, who you got?
Mariah May.
Wow, you think she's going to take the title back?
I think there's more stuff they could do with Mariah than Timeless.
Interesting.
Well, I think what you're saying is Mariah needs the belt more than Toni would, because Toni could stand without it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't mean he's right.
Well, we've got to take our break. We're going to go ahead and take that break. And when we come back, I will give my prediction on Timeless Toni Storm versus Mariah May for the AEW Women's World Championship right after this.
New and used firearms, gun repair, and all types of outdoor accessories. On Main Street in downtown Winfield. Black Flag Outfitters. Check us out on Facebook or stop by at 203 Main Street in Winfield. 636-358-0992.
Do your trucks, tractors, or heavy equipment need repairs? Hello, I'm Aaron Lee with Advanced Machine Repair in Moscow Mills. We work on heavy equipment, agricultural equipment, skid loaders, dump trucks, road tractors, and trailers. We offer 24-hour mobile emergency roadside service. From general maintenance to heavy-duty repairs, we have you covered. For immediate service or to schedule your next repair, just visit AdvancedMachineRepairLLC.com or check us out on Facebook.
For residential renovation, remodeling, fireplace services, and installation, call First Due Contracting, LLC.
Hi, this is Matt King. For all your jobs, big and small, call First Due Contracting, LLC at 636-359-6924.
Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are back live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Of course, all of our different feeds as well. Join us in with our conversations that we're having. Questions if you have them. Tell us what you think. Who's going to win these different matches that we're going over for AEW's Revolution? HD Daniels says Timeless Tony Storm is going to retain. Superfan, the Nematode Nelly. He's Tim Williams. He says Mariah May will take the championship away from Tony Storm tonight. Tim loves to be on the island by himself.
So do you.
At times. I'll admit it. At times.
What island are we all three on together, though? Ready?
Yeet!
Well, all right.
I threw you off on that one.
You did.
I threw you off on that one. Are you ready for the real one?
Yeah.
John Cena sucks.
Yeet.
I am going to go ahead and say, because of the fact that I have loved everything she has done, I just can't see Timeless Tony Storm losing the championship.
Not right now.
Not now. Not right now. Maybe somewhere down the road against Mariah May, possibly. But no, not right now. She retains. She is going to retain. But I will say this. I want to see more ladies stepping up. I want to see more people challenging Timeless Tony Storm.
Yeah.
AEW, regardless of what anybody says or thinks, AEW has a stacked women's roster.
There's so many, and no one talks about Athena.
Exactly.
But she's been forced to delegate a role to Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
I'm just saying, nobody talks about it. That's all I'm saying.
You're right, and that's so sad to me. Just as Ring of Honor as a whole, nobody's talking about. Tony Khan, come on. We need a TV channel for it.
Well,
we really truly do.
There's an Honor Club.
There is the Honor Club for another $10.
Yes, sir.
No. I pay enough. So yeah, I'm going with Timeless Tony Storm on this one. Singles match for the AEW International Championship. The title belt that loves to get different names to it. Konosuke Takeshita, the champion, along with Don Callis. He takes on Kenny Omega. Gentlemen.
Go ahead.
See, I think this is, to me, you thought the cage match was going to be the best one. I think this is actually going to be the best one. I think it's going to steal the show.
From a pure wrestling standpoint,
yeah,
I don't think you could be wrong.
Could be. He could be wrong.
He could be wrong. That's why I said that.
Right, because you like me putting myself on an island by myself. But anyway, overall, I think Kenny is out to prove a point tonight. And I think this is the time and the place that he regains somewhat his spot within AEW, and he takes the belt.
I think he's going to win too. I just, honestly, people will not agree with this. I hope it's not a 45-minute marathon.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
But you know what? Here's the thing, though. With these 30 and 45 and even 60-minute marathons that he's known to do, you were on the edge of your seat the entire time, though.
I'm going to be, this is my island. I'm not.
Really?
Because Kenny Omega he calls it his art form. He paints his masterpieces with these really long matches. But to me, he likes to go outside. He likes to use tables. And that from me, it takes away the purity of what the wrestling match is supposed to be.
Gotcha.
Do you think it stops the flow?
I do. I really do. But I am aware that his fan base does not believe that.
Yeah. I mean, I can't disagree with you on that.
Like the Kenny Omega versus Okada, like people consider that maybe the best match that there's ever been. I watched that and I was like, well, they got the table. They ruined the integrity of the whole match. My opinion.
I can't argue. I can't argue with that, Superfan.
No, I mean,
I am a Kenny Omega fan. I'm just saying. I don't want to watch him for 45 minutes.
I am a fan of the cleaner as well.
Mm-hmm.
Superfan, who you got?
Kenny Omega.
You're going with Kenny Omega. Yeah. You're going with Kenny Omega.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you did say that already, didn't you?
I did.
I mean, I'm just double checking to see if maybe you want to switch.
I appreciate
sides
you
here.
confirming the answer.
Because Konosuke Takeshita, not once, but twice, beat Kenny Omega in 1 week last year, or a year and a half ago, I guess it was, before Kenny Omega went on his very long, extended break. Now, granted, the diverticulitis ain't nothing to mess with. I'm glad that he was able to get over that hump, so to speak, and get everything fixed. 2 feet of intestines he had to have taken out. Man. But with that being all said, I'm leaning right now, and it could change, I'm not sure, but right now I'm leaning towards Kenny Omega. I think him coming back, like he has, especially with that tag match him and Will Ospreay had together.
They say the Intercontinental Championship is the workhorse title. I think they're making, think of the days of Orange Cassidy. That's the workhorse title of AEW.
For sure.
So I think Kenny having that would be really great.
I think you're right, and I think it's right to call that International Championship a workhorse championship. But also at the same time, Daniel Garcia has been doing a really good job with that TNT championship too.
That's always been a dramatic title, in my opinion. It changes colors, and it's always been it's a good title. It's always been so drama has surrounded it, though.
Sure, understandable.
So you're talking about pure wrestling title.
Yeah,
it's international.
I mean, Orange Cassidy was doing those open challenges every week, putting on great matches, and yeah.
And it's a real shame that we don't have, because of a word that you just said, pure.
Mm-hmm.
And with you talking about Kenny Omega and the tables, and it takes away from a 45-minute long match and all that kind of thing.
For me.
And that's cool. I would really be interested in hearing your thoughts. And unfortunately, we don't get to see it very much. Because I guess they're only on Honor Club, Ring of Honor's Pure Championship.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to hold that thought because we've got to take our very last break. But when we come back, I want to hear the thoughts from our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3, referee H.D. Daniels, on the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, and if it desperately needs to be on TV.
Okay.
Right after this.
We love Costco for its great deals and excellent service. When it comes to hearing aids, Costco offers quality options at a reasonable price, starting at $14.99 per pair. What if you could get nearly invisible, high-quality hearing aids and save? With MD Hearing, you can.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandra Porps, Head of Audiology at MD Hearing. Our FDA-registered rechargeable hearing aids start at just $297 per pair. That's a fraction of what you'd spend at Costco. And just like the service you know and trust at Costco, MD Hearing has licensed hearing professionals to ensure you get the perfect fit and sound. With over 2 million hearing aids sold, MD Hearing has been helping people just like you hear better and save for more than 15 years. Plus, every pair comes with a 45-day risk-free trial, free shipping, and a money-back guarantee.
Call 800-970-1676 now to try MD Hearing risk-free for 45 days. That's 800-970-1676. 800-970-1676.
So today we're taking a walking tour of AGS Automotive Service and 636cars.com. Albert the Great's Service, Salvage, and Sales is what they call it, and it's the largest car dealership and repair facility south of Winfield and north of Bob's Creek on Highway 79. Albert, what do you got going on today?
Oh, today we're doing struts on one truck. We're doing an oil pan on the other that somebody had a snowbank with. We're doing suspension on a Chrysler 200 and heater hoses on a car that somebody just ran the coolant out of because it's too much work to put coolant in a car when you run it out.
All that in one day?
And more.
So what if somebody wants to get their car, truck, or go-kart in for service at AGS Auto?
636-566-6997.
And the best used cars in
southeastern lower Lincoln County north of Bob's Creek.
That's 636cars.com. Any specials this week?
All the white ones are at cost.
There you have it, and there you are. AGS Automotive, south on 79, southeastern lower Lincoln County's #1 for auto repair and great used cars.
Southeastern lower Lincoln County north of Bob's Creek.
Come by and see us today.
When it's time to choose a residual herbicide for your soybeans, you need broad-spectrum weed control that lasts. Zidua Pro and Zidua SC herbicides by BASF give your crop up to 2 more weeks of residual weed control, providing 50% more control than other Group 15 residuals. The long-lasting herbicide portfolio protects your soybeans from even the toughest weeds while providing a steady growing environment for the entire season. Talk to your retailer today about adding Zidua Pro and Zidua SC herbicides to your 2025 plan. Always read and follow label directions.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center. Online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 36 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the upper 60s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the mid-60s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 53. In Wentzville it's 52 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Not all the time do I do this, but because that is the last break and we've got about 15 minutes left in the show, I've got to pipe down that theme bumper music. For this is Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios, News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. H.D. Daniels.
Hi. Yeet.
I love it. Pure yeah. Championship, Ring of Honor. Mm-hmm. I so desperately want that championship to be on TV, and it doesn't necessarily have to be on AEW's Dynamite or Collision. Put it on Ring of Honor TV channel that has our ROH.
Yeah.
But it deserves to be on TV, and it deserves to be defended all the time.
So, I'm not saying this is my opinion, but a title belt like that, a championship that has very strict rules, and it's not a point system per se like the TNA Grand Championship was, but I think that title could be perceived as boring.
Really?
Not my opinion, but the general audience of wrestling, because you have if you break the rules, if you punch someone twice with a closed fist, the match is over.
True.
Right.
I don't know if 2025 audiences want that. I think a title like that would work great in Japan, but not in America.
Okay.
You can feel free to disagree, but I think a place like Japan would value that more than an American audience.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I have to agree with you.
Okay.
Because even Superfan here can attest to this. Today's quote-unquote wrestling fan is not yesterday's wrestling fan.
Correct.
It just isn't. I don't know so much if they've evolved, maybe devolved. But
You got people like Daniel Bryan, Zack Sabre Jr., Jonathan Gresham. Daniel Garcia can do it if he has to, like just the mat style wrestling. Like more closer to the Olympic style wrestling. But at the same time, there's not a lot of pageantry in those kind of matches.
Yeah.
And I think people would end up sitting on their hands.
But you know, when Jonathan Gresham held that championship, there was pageantry in those matches.
He did his
because
best.
of him.
Yeah, he did his best.
There was on your edge of your seat, oh my God, is he going to win type stuff. If it done correctly, it could be something pretty amazing.
There's a nuance to that title to where you don't want people to be bored. And I know that's a weird word to use, but I think people would be bored with it if you wanted to make it mainstream.
Yeah. Superfan, what do you think of the pure Ring of Honor Championship?
And I know it's set up with the whole no closed fist, but I think that there's too many times that someone can get disqualified in it, and it limits what today's fan is looking for in a match. So it's pretty much saying what HD says already, that I don't think fans can really get behind it without these list of rules being told every single time before the match comes on.
You know, I think that if this type of championship was around back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I mean like throughout the 80s and the 90s, it could have been one like that would rival anybody's world
like
championship.
Dean Malenko.
Dean Malenko, Ric Flair.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, that'd be a perfect Horseman title. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect Horseman title.
Yeah. I would definitely say yes to that.
Tully Blanchard holding that title.
Arn Anderson.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, of course.
Barry Windham. Barry Windham would have been a great.
You're talking all 80 stars.
True.
I mean,
that's why
wrestling.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing those names up.
But during those days, did we need a title like that? I think the Pure Championship was made out of a need of a throwback.
You think so, huh?
I do.
Okay. And it could very well have been. It could very well have been. I don't know. I guess it's just it harkens back to the day of that age of wrestling when even like I believe they still do it to this day, but like in the NWA, over the top rope, disqualification, right? With this one, with the Pure, like as you said, two closed fist punches, and pow, you're disqualified. 3 rope breaks. After the 3rd rope break, there is no more rope breaks. If you're caught, and you got to find some way to get yourself out of the particular situation that you have found yourself in. But also at the same time, it really makes you utilize your skills as being a professional wrestler. And I think that's...
It shows you what
I
you're
think
made
that's
of.
something missing. And as a whole, in the world of professional wrestling, is your wrestling skills are being put on the back burner sometimes.
In place of a personality. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, how many times do you see a headlock takeover anymore in matches?
Well, it's a good point. You see it all the time in World League Wrestling.
Yes.
Because they're taught the right way.
Correct.
when you get
I was
to...
going to say, I
Go
see
ahead.
that all the time.
Right.
Right.
But I'm talking wrestling as a
I
whole.
know. I hear you.
But when you talk AEW and even WWE, you really don't see it as much as you should see it. It's just my opinion.
Doesn't mean we don't enjoy
True.
modern stuff.
True. But boy, if you could put all of that together, you'd
Tell
be
a
the
good story, slow
consummate
it down,
technician.
speed it up, slow it down.
Mm-hmm.
You'd
With
be the
wrestling moves in
consummate
between.
technician. And we've got about 7.5 minutes left in the show. We've got 2 more matches to talk about for tonight's pay-per-view. AEW's Revolution in a singles match. Lots of twists and turns has been going on in this leading up to this match. Maxwell Jacob Freeman. He'll be taking on Hangman Adam Page. Who you got?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh, we've got an I don't know.
Because
flip a coin.
I just don't. I'm not into it.
Just not into it.
I'm not into it. I don't know.
HD?
If you want an answer, I don't know.
I'm twisting your arm. We've got to have a prediction.
All right, have MJF win.
Why?
Because he's MJF. I don't know.
See, I guess I'm into it a little bit more, because if you really think about it, this harkens back to the very first Dynamite ring.
It does.
And they're rebuilding and rekindling that rivalry. So I guess I'm a little bit more invested into it. And just like back then, I was mad when MJF won, so I'm going for Hangman again.
Okay. So Superfan Tim says that Hangman Adam Page is going to get the win over MJF. HD says he thinks MJF is going to get the win.
Hangman needs sympathy. That's the only real thing that I got.
One of these 2 men, speaking of Superfan and HD, is going to be on an island all by himself. The question is which one? The answer is Superfan Tim. Superfan Tim, the Nemato Nelly. He's on an island.
Okay.
Because I'm going with HD.
Bring Wilson.
Yep.
And thinking MJF is going to win. But you know what? With MJF, he's one of those ones that I think really truly needs to be in a title picture.
MJF needs to be in a title
MJF
picture?
needs to be in a title picture. And if you, again, this is my own personal thought. With this type of person, if you don't have him in, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the world championship. I'm talking just a title picture. You're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing out on the skills of MJF. So I think MJF wins this, and I think he moves on from this to attempt to get into the AEW World Championship picture. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
But would you rather see Mox versus MJF or Mox versus Page again?
I would rather see Moxley versus MJF.
First, it's going to be Mox versus Ricochet or Swerve.
Right.
That's true. That's very, very true.
And now I'm rethinking what we talked about before because I don't know if Mox versus Ricochet would work.
Or we could see Adam Copeland against Swerve or Ricochet.
We could.
Because this next match has Jon Moxley, the champion, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, defending that title against Adam Copeland. Who do you think?
I don't see Cope losing.
Really?
I just don't. I don't know. For some reason, I dig this whole briefcase thing.
Yeah?
Like, I'm into it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's Edge. Could he be the champion? 100% he could, but I just don't. I think he's going to put over Moxley and get the program running even further.
Okay. Superfan?
I think tonight, we've talked about it, and the question was made, it's not your company anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think tonight shows why it's not his company anymore.
Okay.
And Mox comes out on top.
But why isn't it their company?
Because I think tonight's going to be the reveal.
Oh, you think the
that name we keep dropping.
Big Boss
right
is going to show up?
Something major is going to happen on this one. And I think
well,
it'll be the final boss.
We haven't seen or heard even rumors about any of that for like what 4 or 5 months or so now.
Tell them what we're talking about, Sarge.
Shane McMahon. But you know, here's the thing with that. Shane McMahon wanted too much control.
That's what was on the dirty sheets.
From what I understand, he wanted 51% control. Tony Khan's not giving up no 51%, buddy. It's just not going to happen. Not in that world. Not going to happen. Daddy would flip. But even with all that being said, Adam Copeland took out every single member of the Death Riders. Pac, Concerto, gone.
But he never
Claudio
took out
Castagnoli, Concerto, gone.
He hasn't taken out Mox, though. That's what they want you to think.
It's true. Willow Nightingale came down before Cope was going to do it to Marina Shafir. And I think he was about to do it to Marina Shafir. She did it. Willow Nightingale did it. And Marina Shafir is gone. And then taking away, really, Wheeler Yuta, in a way. You know, shaking his hand after that match, which was an outstanding match. Respect. He's gone. But even with all of that happening, I think Jon Moxley retains. And I don't know so much about what Superfan over here said about the revealing. I don't know if that's really going to happen. But I think Jon Moxley, he retains.
I do too.
So you're switching.
I agreed that Jon Moxley retains.
No, I thought you said Cope was going to win the title.
I don't think he needs the title right now.
So you're not saying Cope is winning the title?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Even though it might be his last chance.
It could be.
Might be
You
his
never
last
know.
chance.
It could very well be. And we've got about 30 seconds left in the show. Superfan, again, thank you. HD, as always, thank you. Stay tuned to Uncensored Wrestling Talk because we've got some news for this show coming down the pipe very, very soon. Everybody's going to dig it. I guarantee you. For Superfan, for HD, I am Sarge saying, hey, go watch some wrestling.
Ready?
Live
Yeet!
at Gateway Fiber Studios. Online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 12 o'clock in the Heartland.
Fox News, I'm Paul